Nice and sunny out right now, but some communities around Western Washington could dip back down to the freezing temperatures again tonight. Let's turn to meteorologist Adam Claibon and figure out just how cold we're talking.
Yeah, I mean, back near freezing. It's not going to be long-lived. We warm back up tomorrow afternoon, back up around 50 degrees, and there's a weak system that's going to come in tonight. That's going to allow those temperatures to be held up a little bit because of the clouds arriving with that system. Now, highs today, we made it up into the 50s in a lot of our locations. A few spots just shy, like in Everett. If you don't make it today, and if you don't make it tomorrow, later into the week, Thursday and definitely Friday, you'll get back into the 50s, if not even maybe seeing some 60s out there. Now, with our recent systems, we've continued to pile up more and more, but you can see the sun that's out there, at least right now at Paradise. They cleared out the parking lot, and hopefully people will be able to enjoy the park as we go throughout the rest of the weekend. Later on here into the weekend, La Push. Now, we do have some clouds over this way, and this is going to be one of the spots that we keep an eye out for maybe a few light showers here for the tail end of your Tuesday. More chances coming in into the night. Even with those chances, we're talking about a quick hitting light shower. It gets out of here, and by early tomorrow morning, most spots are beginning to dry out, and we'll see more of the sunshine by tomorrow afternoon. Probably won't be quite as sunny. We're at 50, but not a cloud in sight. Looking at this view of the Seattle skyline, winds are calm, but expect more of that coming in from the south as we go later on into not only just tonight, but possibly even into the week. Now, we have temperatures that are in the low 50s still, like in Tacoma right now in Puyallup. We're at 52. 50 in Bellingham, holding on to the upper 40s in Friday Harbor, and this is a change. So if you're heading out maybe later on into this evening for any sort of dinner plans, you're going to feel the difference as you head out the door, up by 5, 6, 7, 9 degrees, 13 from at this point back on Monday. Now the rain, that's going to hold off towards the west. So again, if you have any sort of outdoor plans, don't worry about the rain here closer to Puget Sound or over the Kitsap Peninsula. We'll keep that generally right here over the Olympic Peninsula, and most of that across the tip of the Olympic Peninsula, while a lot more of the widespread rain is impacting areas farther south across California and across parts of the Rocky Mountains. Then you have this large system right here, a nor'easter that's impacting parts of the Northeast. So if you have any family, or if you're probably traveling over into those parts here over the next day or so, you might want to check your plans to see if there is any sort of alterations in those plans. But as far as us here, you can see we do expect to see that very small band of rain come in late tonight. So we're talking 10, 11 o'clock, and that will be out along the coast. That will sweep on through into early tomorrow morning. Then things start to dry out by tomorrow afternoon. Skies clearing out too at the same time, and we're going to see a drying trend that continues to take shape for us all the way through the rest of your Wednesday, Thursday, even Friday, where we are going to see more of those clear skies and a big warm up at that point too. And it's going to be really tough to get any sort of measurable rainfall with this system moving through. Better chances out there along the coast, a tenth, maybe a quarter of an inch, but we'll be lucky if we get 1/100 of an inch here for areas such as Seattle, Renton, Tacoma, as the moisture is just going to be that limited. Tonight's forecast, expect lows between the low to mid 30s, so closer to that freezing point where we have less of the rain and the clouds around. We'll see temperatures bounce back up tomorrow into the low 50s, even warmer by Thursday, nearing 60 on Friday, and then we'll cool down a little bit, but still keep those low 50s around early into next week.